Hello guys, welcome to Basic I Create. And before I would start, I would like to thank you guys for the massive support. You guys are my family, and I do appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. Please, you guys should always like, share this channel so that it can reach more people. I am just so grateful for everything. And in today's video, I am here again to give you guys value. If you all know me, I am here to always deliver value. So in today's video, I would like us to talk about how to prepare for your week, because a lot of people do make this mistake. I have seen a lot of people that make this same mistake. They don't prepare the week, they don't prepare their day, and at the end of the day or the week, they end up taking random treats that are not planned. So if you follow me, you are going to learn how to approach the week and how to approach the day. I am not gatekeeping anything. I am showing you everything I do every blessed week and every day. Okay, guys. So um, now we are going to look at the weekly time frame, because to start a week, you must know what is happening on the weekly time frame. Everybody, all of us, no matter the strategy you trade, we all trade candles. We trade candles. So you need to understand what the weekly time frame is doing, how the previous weekly candle closed, how the recent weekly candle is reacting, and also you mark your key levels for your target. Now, before I start my week, I need to know what the previous candle did. Now, for example, for this week, right, this is the previous candle of the week, right? This is the previous candle of the week. What happened is price rejected from this key level right here. You can see here, price rejected from this key level right here. After price rejected, you need to go to the daily time frame to look if you have a break of structure on the daily time frame. If you have a break of structure on the daily time frame, then you are bullish on the weekly time frame. After you go to the daily time frame, let's go to the daily time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we had a break of structure to the upside. Can you see? We had a break of structure to the upside with this Friday candle. You see, this Friday candle broke structure to the upside. So I was bullish, knowing fully whether okay the higher time frame is bullish gives you a lot of information. The next thing I need to do, I need to go back to the weekly time frame to draw the next closest key levels that might reject and push price to the downside on the weekly time frame. This is something, right? Whenever price reject from a key level on the weekly time frame, the only thing that can push price to the downside is either a previous candle high or the next key level on the weekly time frame. Price move from weekly key level to weekly key level. If price is moving from here, the only thing that can push price for a pullback or a reversal is a weekly key level or a weekly liquidity. So now we know fully whether okay we are bullish on the weekly time frame and price close with this massive candle to the upside. This is already a good information. So you just mark out your key levels on the weekly time frame. This key level was my key level on the weekly time frame. This one here is my key level on the weekly time frame. So if I am buying, I need to be careful. If price approach this key level, I need to wait and see some sort of reaction before I can start looking for sales to the downside. And like I said, also previous liquidity or draw on liquidity can also push price to the downside. Now you can say okay, this liquidity can also be your target, or this previous candle can also be your target, right? This previous candle can also be your target. If you are buying, if you are buying, this previous candle should be your target. You already know what is happening on the weekly time frame. Now let's go to the daily time frame, which is every day. For every week, you need to go to the weekly time frame once in a week. While for the daily time frame, you need to check the daily time frame all the time, every day. You need to check it every blessed day. Okay. Now this is what we have on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we also rejected from this key level right here. Rejected from this key level right here on the daily time frame, right? Rejected from this key level right here on the daily time frame. And if we can go to the 4 hours time frame, we broke structure on the daily time frame, and on the 4 hours time frame, we broke structure on the 4 hours time frame. Can you see? We broke structure on the 4 hours time frame. You see, we broke structure. And knowing fully well that okay, we have a break of structure to the upside, you can now look for buys to the upside. If you were able enough to get this buy, this price presented a CRT here, which was another opportunity, right? This was another opportunity which was not the best to get in, because if you are smart enough, you can get this one. This one is for advanced traders, right? If you are not advanced enough, you cannot get this entry, because if you want to be safe, you can wait for price to pull inside your 50% before you can look for buys to the upside. But now let me show you guys something. This was for advanced traders. Price collected this low, tap into this fair value gap. If you can go to the 15 minutes time frame, I think we are going to get an entry, even though I did not take this entry. No, there was no entry right here. There was no entry right here. So still, fully well that you are bullish on the weekly time frame and on the daily time frame. So you know your target on the daily time frame, you know your target on the weekly time frame. Now let's draw our target on the daily time frame. Where is our target? Now this was my target on the daily time frame. I have already reached my target on the daily time frame, so I need to pay attention to look at what is happening. So this can be a pullback. So if you are trading this, know fully well that this is either a pullback. Price just want to pull back to a key level on the weekly time frame before we can start buying. So price can be pulling to this, you see, price can be coming to this weekly, but since we have collected the previous high, price can be coming for this key level right here, right? Price can be coming for this key level right here before we can start buying to the upside. Now, you already plan your day. You know if price is coming for a pullback, price is coming to this weekly key level or any key level. So you need to wait for some sort of reaction, right? Now, this is also a key level on the daily time frame. Anywhere you can have a rejection, you can make good use of that. If you have a rejection here on the daily time frame and a break of structure to the upside, you are going to buy. But if you follow me, you could have caught this sell. If you have been following me, you could have caught this sell. Now I explained this sell in my Telegram channel, and if you would like to join it, you can join my Telegram channel. Link in the comment section, or you can check in the description. I am going to leave my Telegram link. I explain everything, right? This trade, I did explain this trade. This was during Asian session, even though I don't trade this, but if you are if you have been following me, right, you could have take advantage of this. So price rejected from this key level here because this was one of my daily target. So price collected this liquidity, tap into this key level. If we can go to the 4 hours time frame, we had a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame. This is for the day. I want to plan for the next day, right? I need to know what is happening. Now, the previous candle rejected. Can you see this candle rejected? This is Monday candle. Monday candle rejected. After it rejected, it broke structure on the 4 hours time frame. Can you see? We had a break of structure right here on the 4 hours time frame. After you have a break of structure on the 4 hours time frame, like I said, your entry is very, very important. Your entry is very, very important. An entry without a liquidity for me is very, very risky, even though some people trade without liquidity, but liquidity for me is very, very important. Now, you can look for liquidity. You can mark out your key level. You can say, okay, this key level, you can mark out this key level or this key level. Any key level that has liquidity is a high probability key level. Now, let's go to the lower time frame to like the 2 hours to see if we have liquidity. We have something like a CRT. We have something like a CRT. Can you see? Now, price tap into this key level, gave us a CRT. It does not matter. The candle does not matter. The color of the candle does not matter. A lot of people ask me this question: Does does the candle matters? No, it does not. It does not matter. So far, it takes out the previous candle. This is liquidity, engineered liquidity. We call it engineered liquidity. Price take out this previous candle, tap into a key level, and then close back inside. Is a nice entry confirmation. What can you do? For you to confirm if this entry is valid, you can go to the 30 minute or a 15 minute. Let's check the 30 minute. Let's go to the 15 minute. I think this was a 15 minute. You can see right here, you see price broke structure after collecting this liquidity. Can you see this was the liquidity, very clear on the 15 minutes time frame. After price collected this liquidity, then broke structure right here. Can you see broke structure right here? If we switch to a line chart, can you see the broke structure right here? And then you can get your entry right here, either from this QM or the apex. Anyone you're comfortable with, you can execute. Then entry here, you can enter here, this QM, and then you target. Don't exaggerate this. Go for your fact TP. If your fact TP can give a reasonable risk to reward, go for it, because this is your fact TP. If price can come for the internal liquidity, then price is coming for the external. Where is your external? This is your external. This is your fact TP. That is why some people do fail in this trading, because how can you do this? Are you even certain that price is going to come here? You are going to take your, you see people doing this. This is just you guessing your TP. But you know fully well that this is your fact TP, because price is very certain that price is going to create another low. It's very certain that price is going to create another low. And the best thing you can do is you can either go for the higher time frame key level, like if you want to target, you want to go for reasonable target, you can say, okay, the next daily key level, where is the next daily key level that can push price back to the upside? This key level right here. This is very, very good. If you want to target this, this is reasonable. Not just targeting something random, right? If you are targeting something right here, you know fully well that, okay, this is a daily key level. There's high possibility that price can come here. But are you going to hold this straight? Are you going to be comfortable holding this straight right down to this TP? I prefer to go for my 1:3, 1:4, and then I wait for another entry. You get, I wait for another entry. So another entry presented itself right here. Can you see? If you want to go for another entry, see another entry presented itself right here. We collected liquidity and we broke structure close below, right? Which means if we can collect liquidity, this high is protected and this low is weak. Now, how can you execute? You already know what is happening on the daily time frame. That is why I said you need to plan your day, you need to plan your week. You already know, okay, there is high chance that if price can fail this key level, the next key level is going to be this weekly key level. Then if price tap here, wait and look for some reaction, because this line represents the daily key level. This day, if you look, there is no other daily key level apart from this. Let's go to the daily time frame so that you can see. Can you see there is no other key level apart from this daily key level? And there's another key level right here and another key level right here. But since we know this one is around the weekly key level, let's go to the weekly time frame. All right, let's go to the weekly time frame. Can you see this is a weekly key level? Because whenever price collect liquidity, it can reverse price to the downside. Whenever price taps into a week, like I said, let me repeat this, very, very important. What can push the weekly key level? What can push price on the weekly time frame? If price can collect the previous candle or the draw on liquidity, price can reverse for a pullback or reverse totally. Also, a weekly key level can reverse price, because if price is coming from a weekly key level, the only thing that is going to push price for a pullback or a reversal is going to be either a liquidity or a weekly key level. So now this can be a pullback, and where can this pullback stop? Either this weekly key level right here or this key level right here. Can you see? So you need to be very, very careful if you are going for your target or your TP. You need to be very, very careful. Target on its own is a strategy. Entry is a strategy. You need to master. If you can master these two, it's very, very important. It is strategy on its own. You can be doing well for your strategy, but using wrong target and wrong entry, you can mess up your strategy. So that is why I'm taking my time to explain this. And another confluence, why price might come right down here is because of this weekly fair value gap. Now you see this weekly fair value gap, price might be coming here to just fill this fair value gap and reverse to the upside. We don't know yet. We can only react. Now let's go back to the daily time frame. So where is your target? If you are selling, your target should be here. Now, if you can be looking for more sales to the downside. You can be looking for more sales to the downside. Let's go to the 4 hours time frame. If we can get another entry. Now this is the 4 hours time frame, right? Now we know we are bearish. You can look for another entry. Let's go to the 2 hours time frame to see if we can get another entry. Nothing there. And this is not clear enough. This range. Let's see if we could have gotten an entry, right? The most important thing is wait for CRT, even on the 2 hours time frame. If you have your key level on the 2 hours time frame and you have liquidity, and with the 2 hours key level, very valid. But this is when you have mastered 4 hours perfectly before you can be doing this. I can do this because I have already mastered my strategy. That is why it's very, very important to master your strategy. So we took out this previous high, tap into a key level. So let's see if we can have a break of structure on the 30 minutes time frame. On the 30 minutes time frame, yeah, we had a break of structure to the downside. Can you see? We had a break of structure to the downside, which means this high is protected, right? Now let's go to 15 minutes if we can see something clear. Yeah, something clear. I think this could have been a missed entry. Let me see. Because if I was the one, I could have gone for this fair value, because this is a fair value gap that price needs to fill, and this is a key level, and this is a liquidity, right? When price displays to the downside with a fair value gap, is a very, very nice entry for you to execute. Whenever price take out liquidity displays to the downside, leaving a fair value gap or liquidity is a good entry to execute. This could have been a missed trade for me. This could have been a missed trade, but I just want to show you what I want you to take note of is how to approach your week and your day, right? Once you know your direction, you can get multiple entries. Now, where is my target? That daily key level. This is my target. Can you see how I am getting my target? My target is coming from the weekly time frame, not the lower time frame, right? But my fact TP is this. If I'm okay with this one is 3, good and fine. Or if it's very small for you, you can wait for price to tap here. If price get to your fact TP, then you can set BE and leave the rest to run to your final TP. Can you see? But this could have been a missed entry. How many entries for one bias? 2 entries for one bias. Imagine if price could tap you in. This is a good solid entry. 2 solid entry, right? For 2 sessions, right? This was Asian session and then this was London session. Can you see? 2 entries in one day. But if you don't understand your direction, you did not prepare for the week, every day you are going to guess your direction. You get up in the morning and you say, okay, since price is here, you consider this as a liquidity. You say, okay, this is liquidity, and maybe price wants to use this one as a point of interest. You say maybe price wants to use this guy as a point of interest, or anything fair value gap. You buy to the upside, price will take you out, and you start asking yourself, what is happening? What is happening? And if you are smart enough, this pullback is not complete. How do you know if a pullback is complete? A pullback is complete when price broke structure, pull back to a 50% level, push to the upside. You can know this swing high and swing low is complete, but this range was not complete. That is why price is coming for this coming for this fair value gap, and also it's around the daily key level. Now you see how smart you can be if you understand the higher time frame and the lower time frame. This is very, very important. And your daily key level is around the 50% of this range. So you have to wait patiently. If price reject on that daily key level, then break structure here on the 4 hours, then you are good to go. You are good to go because you know the higher time frame is bullish. You are not going to be scared to execute because you know the higher time frame is bullish. So I don't know if you find value in this. Please, guys, I am begging you guys, take this channel to 1K at least. Take this channel to 1K so that it will help your friends and people, and also recommend my channel to your friends, because I am going to bring more value to you guys. So please follow this channel. Please subscribe. I'm begging. Let's take this channel to 1K. And also, I'll leave a link in the comment section or the description so that you can join my Telegram channel where we can get Zoom calls and also interact. So guys, thank you so much.